Scorpio, I started a video for you and I had to run off for a split second, but I did shuffle and pull these cards. I never got to the reading. I started to talk about this one, but anyhow, it was not preset. It was actually pulled on camera. I just got messed up. My announcements are on my About page, so I didn't have to waste any time with that. Cards were pre-shuffled. Please hit like and subscribe. If this is not your story, please don't hit dislike. It could be that I just can't speak for every Scorpio, and it could be that you're working in different energies. I always suggest going to your Venus sign when I'm doing a love reading, because that's where your that's the placement for love. And I generally notice in my readings that the Venus signs resonate the most. So without further ado, let's get back to where we were just starting out with this card, where I felt like your person was feeling like they couldn't express affection for you. I don't know why. I would say they have a history with you, maybe perhaps from childhood, or perhaps they knew you a long time ago, or it could be, a soul connection from a past life. But either way, they have an immense amount of affection for you. And that's not to say that they don't have any passion and all the fireworks as well. But what's strongest on their mind is their desire to give you affection, and they can't. They feel like the worst is over. But it looks like they feel defeated in their pursuit of being with you. Interesting. They've kind of given up. They feel, I don't know if it's stabbed in the back, but I think that they feel hurt, very hurt by something you did. I don't know if it's perceived or real, but they, in terms of the relationship, they don't feel they have any moves to make. They're dead in the water. That's unfortunate. But if you're watching this reading, that means you do think of them as your person. So, are they mistaken, or what's going on here? They're a King of Cups, meaning they're very, well, luckily for them, regardless of whether this is your fault or their own, crazy whatever, they are capable of handling being on their own with their emotions. They're very secure in themselves. So whatever this is, I think they're going to be okay. On the upside for your person, since you're obviously here because you care about them, maybe you want to let them go, but you still care. There's nowhere but up from here. So sort of like the winter solstice. It's this day got as dark as it could be before it's starting to turn around. So your person's going to be okay. If this is just the one, you can't be with this person for some reason and they know it. I'm not sure what's going on here. I might get more insight, but this is a general reading. So if I get too insightful, it could be, starting to be specific scenarios. But the next line, we have your person feels, and by the way, these were all upside down, so these were all potentials, but this is right side up. Your person is waiting. Now, they're holding on to one of these because there's not all four wands here for them to feel stable. And by the way, this is a 6 of Cups and this is a 3 of Wands. If you didn't catch that, this one's obviously the King. This is a 10 of Swords. So they look like they're hoping you're bringing that other wand. I don't know. It doesn't look like they, but you know, we've already established, I don't think they have any moves left. But I can't see this person's face, but I think there's a sadness there, like, where are you? Why aren't you here? That's unfortunate. There's something obsessive or toxic that they feel. It could be just straight up passion for you. I mean, just desire, you know, regardless of whether it goes anywhere or anything. But then they have this affection for you, so it's kind of hard to see what's going on here. And if they were obsessed, why are they accepting the end? I'm going to need a clarifier because there's nothing on the table here that suggests what the devil could be representing here. What's going on? What is it? The Emperor. Oh, there's not a lot of room because I'm doing the table this way right now. That's another major arcana. All right. What I'll do is I will make a separate line for this because I really am kind of stumped about this, because if it's obsession, you know, there's some clarity here that, look, they're kind of sad, meaning they kind of accept and they know that it's total defeat. So if it's desire and passion, then what's this with all this affection? So I asked for cards and to explain, you know, is it toxic? But what's toxic? I am going to have to try to figure that out. Let's keep reading because I'm sure I didn't pull that card because it's the wrong card. Maybe I'm not seeing something. I'm getting a little emotionally involved because I feel kind of sorry for this person, but I don't know that you did it to them or they did it to themselves. Did they shoot themselves in the foot? I mean, okay, it looks like they were handed a cup of love that they just didn't even want. Huh. So what's up with that? Were you the one who handed this cup? No. They've had enough. Okay. So they're frustrated with you. Okay, they've had enough. Oh, okay. They see you because I was sensing you're kind of an emperor here, and the most they're ever going to have with you is like the kind of friendship where it's all, you know, just with hanging around with friends together in common, but it's not really going anywhere. And that it's kind of like you are sitting in judgment over them. They've had it with you. So this is about being, at the, you know, like they must have like tried everything they could, and it's like, what the hell, you know, dude? I mean, okay, here's the thing. I want to say that this person is barking up the wrong tree, that you're not the one for them, and they're like totally deluded. But then why is this your person? So I don't get that, Scorpio. I'm not accusing you of anything, but I'm really confused. That's all. It's the cards. I'm not making this stuff up. This is, I mean, it's possible if you want to tell me in the comments that you see some other reason that the devil would be here and these be the supporting cards. I'm all ears, but that clearly if they're in a state of acceptance over this and they feel affection for you, it kind of cancels out toxicity. It cancels, and look, they're capable, they want to be in a place of being self-sufficient, stable. So the traditional readings here, that has to be that's how they see you. And if that's a misperception, that would be the only thing that I would, because they've had enough. Or the feeling that they had, but this is in the upside down, so they're potentially feeling they've had enough. So maybe they are staying in the game, but maybe they haven't had it, but they're on the verge of they've had it. I think whether or not they're right or wrong, they feel you've let them down big time, and I think they thought this connection was really special, even if it's just affection. They feel stabbed in the back. I don't know what happened between you two, but if this is your person and you're here and you care about them, they're torn to pieces over this. Gosh. Yeah, I kind of know how that feels, but let's look at the next line. Looks like the only access they have to you is in larger groups. Yeah. Okay. So temperance. They have they're able to find some middle ground here. So maybe they don't really hate you or anything like that. They're not capable of actually getting there yet. It's not in the upright. It's more like they're trying to find their balance, and to look at all this in perspective. So again, I don't see this person as toxic or obsessed or anything like that this card would normally suggest, because there's too many other cards telling a different story. So that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah. I mean, I could look at it as it could be a Capricorn. But yeah, I mean, I'm really straining here. It has to be how they're seeing you after whatever has gone down. Like, is just this heartless person, I think. Yeah, I sense, gosh, I'm really sorry. They think you're heartless. And they're trying to find some middle ground about it, because I don't think they stopped loving you. This kind of card is really deep. And look at the Queen of Cups. I mean, this is all about being a extremely loving, giving, emotionally supportive person for you. So well, let's keep reading. Let's keep seeing what's going on here. They see, interesting. This came up in an earlier reading, the exact same positions, the exact same cards. Was it for Aries? I don't know. But they see the world with you. You're their entire world. And they think that you're... Well, no, they see you this way. This is okay. So the relationship between these cards, I think, are the idea that you could have had the world with them, and they have they have so much to offer. They're the whole package. Oh, wow. I feel like I relate to this story on a certain level. I'm not a Scorpio, but or nor is anybody I'm interested in right now, but unless that person has strong Scorpio in their chart. It's not about me. This person's going to be okay without you, though. But the fact that this is the reading for you, Scorpio, I'm going to say that you want something else. Let me pull a couple cards for you. I don't normally need to pull so many cards, but you know, they said just put these back. That was just to help me get to the bottom of that. Okay. Yeah, okay. These are all the right side. Okay. Nope. I did flip some cards the wrong way. Oh, yeah. That's what I do when I'm getting emotional over your reading. Que sera, sera, but 'tis what happens. Alright, let's see. Okay, hopefully. How do you feel about this person? Huh, you feel defensive? But then how are they your person? Yeah, yeah, you came up earlier like that too. You only want to see them in the group setting. Wow, this card, I shuffled, I mean, enough that it shouldn't have come up again unless that was the real. These cards are actually part of the story, big time. Look at it, came up again. You feel defensive. Okay, is it that if you could get to know them through a group setting that you still have feelings and you want to check it out? You feel depressed. That you let things get screwed up. Oh, okay, so, all right, you know, there are some times when I know certain situations in my life that it's like it's weird because the cards, as much as I want to, you know, double check because it can't be what I'm thinking it is, and then it is. If you felt good about yourself and how this all went down, you would be this with this person. You would have definitely considered and weighed everything and been more generous and giving. So basically, you're not saying you would be with this person if you could feel good about your position with them, but you would definitely want to start something. Yep. Oh my God. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. Starting something. Want to get started something, or I don't know. It's not even a song, right? Well, gotta be a start. I don't know. That's weird. I'm like gonna start something and I pull up a start card. Can't make this up. Can't make this up. All right. But I was right. You feel crappy about yourself. Maybe they know that. Oh. Woo. All right. I got it. They know you feel crappy about yourself. They're going to give you a break. I see it now. You do want to start with this person. I don't think you know that this person is definitely for you, but you definitely, this person has some things to offer, and you know that. So you're not like ready to just pack it in. No. You want to check this out. All right. Spirit guides, some advice. And this is from the Island Time Wellness deck. And this one is the palm tree. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. You two are some stubborn, well, I don't know. Your person sounds like he or she is very understanding, actually. You're stubborn. I'm not saying you're bad. I'm not saying this person didn't do something to cause this. Takes two and all this and that. But you two definitely want to work this out. And if you do, you're really going to be happy with what you find. You guys, endurance, permanence, flexibility, stability. I mean, the palm tree sounds like the kind of relationship you want to have. So I highly, highly recommend you to get past this, whatever this is. And here's what your person would want you to know. I don't know if what I have to offer is enough to feel good about the offer, but I'm not rejecting you. I just don't know what to do. That sounds more like what you're telling them, but because I feel like this person feels more rejected. So, but sometimes with these cards, it can be your message to them. So if you, because there's some things that are wrong. Yeah, I think in this case, I think this is something you want to tell your person, to be honest. I don't know if what I can offer is good enough, because you feel bad about yourself and they know it, but I'm not rejecting you. I just don't know what to do. Yeah. You're the person who needs to who's having a hard time giving communication. So this message ends up being from you to your person. That's very unusual in the readings, because these cards were not designed for that, but it's so obvious that you're the one in this story that is not feeling like this is fixable. It is. All right. Please know that I know that sometimes when I get readings and I see myself in the reading and I'm like, yeah, that's me, but you're totally wrong about what my role is and what my part is, and you're totally judging me wrong. So if you felt that from me, please know that's not how I am. I'm feeling certain downloads like this is a likely scenario, but I know from listening to readers when I need some clarification that sometimes the reason's the same, but my connection to the story ends at that point, because when they go the step further to judging, I realize that they don't know my story well enough to know that there was actually something totally understandable, and if they knew about it, they'd be like, oh yeah, okay, I was wrong. I shouldn't have judged that person that I was reading. Okay, Scorpio, that was your reading again. Go see your sign for your Venus if this didn't resonate for you. If it did, I'd love to hear some comments, and please, feel free to ask me a question if you want a clarification or anything like that. Okay? Take care.